I think being misunderstood is part of life. I was watching 三国演义, Three Kingdoms for you white folks, for you people in the West. And the character Cao Cao, he was like, I'm okay. He's like, he said something like in Mandarin, and he was like, I'm okay with being misunderstood. And I was like, yeah, I relate to that. Sure, some people look at me differently now and think about all these things that's weird about me. And I'm like, okay, cool, man. Because I'm not affected by it, because I still can look myself in the mirror and be like, you're legit. You're legit. People might not know it, but hey, every time I see the mirror, I'm like, yeah, that's the real me. And I think I'd rather have it that way than have everybody love me, and when I look myself in the mirror every single day, I'm like, this is not me. This is suffering. I think that was me when I was younger. I was always trying to people please, trying to make people happy. I still am though, but just less now, because I'm starting this YouTube channel. But yeah, making progress to slowly not give a fuck about what other people think, because I feel like when you do that, people take advantage of you and they manipulate you. Not saying I've been manipulated. Maybe I have. I mean, to you guys, maybe some of you think I might have been manipulated, but no, I choose not to think that way. I think people are good and they won't really manipulate you. Unless, but I mean, I have been manipulated, I guess. Is it? Have I been manipulated? I don't know. Are people really that cruel? Like, people say other people are cruel, and then they themselves are cruel too, which makes them a hypocrite. I guess we're all hypocrites, huh? We're all hypocrites in some way. It's okay though. God's watching. Judgment Day is coming, and when Judgment Day comes, we'll all be sinners. I'm definitely gonna be a sinner. Like, I'm sure some of you guys watching this probably are too. The things you've done in the past that you think only you know. The dude's watching, man. The dude's watching. Someone's watching. Someone's watching. Like, who gave you this conscience? Someone had to give it to you. And if they know that your heart, if you did something wrong, they're watching too. They're watching too. I believe they're watching. I don't know. I don't know what happens after you die. But I'd rather believe that they're watching, than believe that they're not watching, because life is a miracle, and I'm a miracle. Even you guys watching, you guys are all miracles. Like, the chances of us being here, being that one sperm out of 400 trillion, is impossible, almost impossible. The fact that we're here right now, it's literally impossible. 8 billion of us here on Earth, literally, it's impossible. But we're here, and I'm here talking to you on a camera, on an iPhone 13 created by Steve Jobs. How crazy is that? How much of a miracle is that? But yeah, being misunderstood. Sorry, I was like a sidetrack, man. I was like to talk about different shit, and then I go back to the main topic. Like, yeah, being misunderstood. It's a part of life. And I don't know for you guys. Maybe you guys would prefer being fake to people. Maybe you guys can live that way. But I lived that life before, and I could tell you that was suffering. I don't want to live that life anymore. I don't want to be fake to other people. I don't want to be fake and just know that I'm not really being myself, that I'm being someone else just to please that person. And sometimes I do things that are out of their expectations, and they might misunderstand me. And I say, oh, this guy is this person now. This guy is that person now. Oh, this guy is egotistical. And I'm like, okay, fine. You think I'm egotistical? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I mean, I am egotistical. Don't get me wrong. But I have the ability to be humble as well. Like, I look at these labels. It's just labels, bro. People give you labels, and you either conform to them or you fight against it. But I'm just like, okay, fine. You think I'm egotistical? Yeah, maybe I am. But sometimes I can be humble too. You can't label. I'm not like, Just because you say I'm egotistical doesn't mean I'm egotistical all the time. Just because I'm egotistical in that situation doesn't mean I'm egotistical to everyone else. If you know, you know, bro. If you know, you know. So it depends on the person as well. And I believe when you start being yourself, when you start thinking for yourself, when you start being quote unquote selfish and you care about yourself, people will misunderstand you. They look at that and think like, oh, he's trying to be special now. Oh, he's trying to be unique. He's trying to be egotistical now. Oh, he thinks he's somebody. Oh, they're like all dragging you down like a crab. Because once they see the crab going up, they're like, fuck no. They want to fucking drag the fuck out of him and put him down. That's what they want to do. Maybe I'm thinking too bad. Maybe I'm thinking too bad of them. Maybe they don't want to do that. But at the same time, I know it's human nature. It's human nature to do that. And that's why I say it is what it is. Act accordingly. What can I do, man? It's human nature. I wish I was God. I wish it didn't have to be that way. But sometimes I do the things I have to do. There's no choice, man. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. No matter how hard it is. It's literally impossible. Some people can do it, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do it or not. If you can do it, teach me. I would learn from you. But I have to see your life first. If your life is actually the life that I want to live. So, yeah, crab in the bucket, being misunderstood. As long as you know, and you know, and God knows, as God's watching, that you done the right thing, it doesn't matter what other people think. Because other people, not everyone's opinion matters. Because it depends on the person too. I mean, is he a person that is living a true life? Is he a person that's living a healthy life? Is that person actually worth listening to? Because I see hate comments, I'm like, okay, hate comment, okay, just give me constructive criticism. Maybe it's a bit hate, or maybe I'm just sensitive. But who is this person commenting? Who are they? I would like to meet them. I would like to meet the people that misunderstand me face to face, and just talk with them and see what kind of people they are. And if I realize that they have no credibility at all, and they live sad lives and miserable lives, then no wonder they're commenting and hating on me. Of course, sad people hate on happy people. Of course they would. Not saying happy people are better than sad people, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm like, okay, sure. Now I shouldn't be affected by it because it's coming from someone that clearly hasn't have his or her life together, and they're just trying to bash me because they feel like shit, because they're a slave to their emotions, and they try to take other people down because they feel like there's no hope in their lives, and I feel for them. It's hard. It's hard. Maybe if I was in their position, I would probably do the same thing. I was blessed with 2 parents that love me and that sent me to school. I was blessed with that, but not everyone's blessed with that. So I understand that they would criticize me for being privileged, or maybe they actually have a valid point. Maybe if I was in the same position, I would do the same. And maybe you watching, if you were in their position, you would probably do the same thing. You would probably do what they do. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'll never do that, but you never know. You never know what it feels like to live their lives, because you're living your life and they're living theirs. You don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. Try to be like them for one day. I mean, you can only assume, you can only imagine, but you can never really know how it feels like to be them. And that's why I'm okay with being misunderstood. Because maybe in an alternate universe, I would probably do the same if I was in their shoes. And yeah, you make peace with it and you just understand it. You're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good at being misunderstood. Sure, people, unless it's valid, then I'm like, yeah, he's right. Like what Alex Hormozy says, agree and one up. If someone says you're like, you just said something very dumb, and what's a good example? You just said something very dumb, and then like a credible person says, a credible a credible person says like, you just said something very dumb because, and then it's just a good reason, and I'm like, you're right, man. I definitely fucked up there. I'm really sorry, and I want to learn from you. You agreed with the person, and you just one up them, and you're like, yes, you double down on their criticism and saying, yeah, you're definitely right. I got it wrong there. And they won't try to attack you anymore. They'll be satisfied. They'll be like, yeah, I got it. Not that I got you. They're like, yeah, you're right. They agree with you. So whenever someone criticizes me, and it's a very important point here, is that the person is credible and he gave a valid point, and you put yourself in their shoes, and you put yourself in your shoes as well, and you analyze the situation from a third person view. Like, you see the situation as a neutral, and you decide that, oh, okay, yeah, I fucked up. Then you only listen to that person and you say sorry. It's crucial here. It's nuance to it. It's nuance. It's not easy dealing with nuance. It's not easy. But life isn't easy. Life is gray. And sometimes you gotta deal with it. Sometimes you gotta live with it. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. It is what it is. But I hope that helps. That frame of mind helps you solve situations better. Because no matter what, we're all gonna make mistakes eventually. Some big, some small. That is the inevitability of life. You will make mistakes. And it is what it is. So I think that frame could help you. But yeah, sidetracked again, but being misunderstood. And if you want to do big things, you're definitely going to be misunderstood no matter what. You got people. And guess what? If you want to know you're on the right path, being misunderstood is an amazing indicator that you are on the right path. I don't know if that's true, because I'm 20 years old. Like, I'm not like successful at all yet. I'm still on the come up. But I want to say it now, You know why now? There's this scene in Michael Jordan, like The Last Dance. He's saying about the teams talking trash, about BJ Armstrong talking trash to him in the Charlotte Hornets when they beat them in Game 2, and he's like, it's easy to talk when you're in front. It's easy to talk. But when the score is 0-0 or you're behind, that's where it starts. So if you can talk trash when you're behind, I'm behind right now. I'm on the come up, bro. If I can talk trash now, that's where it starts. I think, I don't know, I just think it's cool, to say, maybe I'm stupid, man. I don't care, bro. But I think it just feels right. It just, gut feeling, it gives me life. Like, I'm like, yeah, talking trash when you're behind is what real men do. It's like what the real ones do. I believe. I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys think. You guys could probably think it's stupid. But yeah, because everyone only talks trash when they're like, oh, then they're like they've won. Oh, like, oh, it's easy to talk trash. But when you're behind, when you're like the score is even, can you talk trash then? Are you still that confident? Everybody's confident when they've won. But are you confident when the other person has a lead on you and you're like, I'm still gonna beat you? Are you confident? And yeah, I think I want to say it right now when I have 560 subscribers and still on the come up. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful or not, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can do it. I can fucking do it. I can be a billionaire. I can be an Olympic gold medalist. I can be whatever the fuck I want to be. I can do it. I can say it right now. And even if I don't make it, it's cool. I tried. I made peace. I spoke to the internet and I failed. Who cares? Life goes on. I'm gonna die anyways. And 100 years from now, 200 years from now, when people are probably gonna do the same, and some they're gonna fail, some they're gonna succeed. But there's one way to guarantee failure. It's that you don't try. You quit. You don't even try. And you never know. You never know what will happen. I'm okay with failing because I tried. I tried. I knew it. I gave everything, but God didn't give anything. Didn't give anything back, and I'm like, okay, I'm peace with that. I tried. I gave everything I had, and God, and I guess the world just doesn't want me to succeed, and that's okay. Maybe it's just unluck. It's just bad luck. You know, not everybody's supposed to make it. But I tried. I knew. At least I knew that. Hey, at least I knew that I gave everything, and God did not do it. It would be so much better than like when I'm 80 years old. I'm like, I wish I tried. I wish I tried to go after my dream. I wish I tried to aim higher. I wish I tried to aim for that goal, for that gold medal. I wish I aimed for it. But I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know. And it's too late now, and I'm dead. I'm gonna die now. I'm too old to chase my dreams. You're never too old. You're never too old. But yeah, that's why I'm chasing my dreams now. People think, oh, but you're gonna fail. It doesn't matter if I fail. It doesn't matter if I fail. It doesn't matter if you fail. What matters is if you keep going. What matters is that you try. I believe in trying. I believe in trying. I believe in trying your best. I wholeheartedly believe in it. And yeah, I guess not everyone will do it. I don't know. I wholeheartedly believe that I can do it. That you can do it. If you really give it your all. And even if it doesn't happen, then you still win. Either way, you win. It's a win-win situation if you try. But it's a win-lose situation if you quit now. You're given life. You're given a miracle. You're basically a miracle, and you're gonna waste it and just say, "Oh, but I'm not gonna achieve them anyways. So why try?" Even if your odds are like low, you should still go for it and see how far you can go. And at least at the end of your life, you're like, God. When God gives you His judgment, He's like, "Damn, I didn't expect that from you. Holy shit! Damn, you did a good job in this life." Maybe I don't know. I don't know if there's actually a God. I don't know, man. But I believe it for now. It might change. It might become an atheist. It might become a God lover. I don't know, man. Might be gay. Oh my God. Oh shit. You never know, bro. I don't know. I'm just living in the present right now. I'm doing my best with what I can do in the present. And I have faith in the future. It'll take care of itself. Like what Luke Gamma said to me. Have faith. Life will take care of itself. And yeah, so keep being misunderstood, keep grinding, keep living in the present, and the rest will take care of itself. You know, the rest will take care of itself. Focus on progress, focus on making the small wins, and you will get there. You will get there. This is coming from a 20-year-old kid who has no success at all. But I'm still gonna say it because it's easy to talk trash when you're in front. But it's hard to talk trash.